How's everybody doing? How's the great state of Iowa? It is always good to be back here. I know that you'll be able to see me better up there, but I'm hard to miss sometimes, so I thought it was funny too. How's everybody doing? It is so good to be with your Senator Joni Ernst and the Roast and Ride again. God bless Joni Ernst. I will also say my first trip to Iowa in 2015 was to support Chuck Grassley in his reelection. That is a powerful force for good. I love Chuck Grassley. And when I came in today, this is what he did. He said, son, that meant me. He said, look at my socks. He pulled his pants up and he was wearing my socks today. So let's give it up for Chuck Grassley with good taste in socks. Now, my socks said hogwash on them. When I think about hogwash, it just makes me think about The View. Anybody watch The View on TV? Good, good. I am in the right place. I'm going on The View on Monday because I think it's time for a conservative with a backbone to look those ladies in the eyes and say, you do not have to be an exception to succeed in America. You can be the rule and succeed in America. You see, I scare the dickens out of the radical left and Joe Biden. The proof of my life destroys their lies. I gotta tell you, when I was just a 7-year-old kid, my parents divorced. I moved back in with my grandfather and my grandmother. And my grandfather, who grew up in a very different America, born in 1921 in a segregated part of South Carolina, he knew a very different story. But the first words out of his mouth to me was, son, you can be bitter or you can get better, but you can't be both. That man believed then. My grandfather believed then, with some doubt now, in the goodness of what America would one day be. He taught me that if you have faith in God, faith in yourself, and faith in America, all things are possible. Thank God Almighty for a man who understood the American story. And as you've heard before, likely, I was raised by a single mother in poverty. My mom worked 16-hour days to keep food on the table and the lights on. She was a nurse's aide. Her job was changing bedpans and rolling patients. She looked at me and gave me another motivational lesson. She said, we can be a victim or we can be a victor. She chose victorious, and I am so thankful she did. She also taught me that there is dignity in all work. That's why I know if you're able-bodied in America, you work. Every single able-bodied American should go to work. And I will say this, as President of the United States, I am running because I believe America can do for anyone what she has done for me. We've got to restore hope. And when I think about restoring hope, I think about your governor, Kim Reynolds, who passed the most monumental school choice in the history of the great state of Iowa. Every child should celebrate the governor. I'm a person who believes that the closest thing to magic in America is a good education. I believe that because as a young kid, I went to 4 different elementary schools by the 4th grade. My mom struggled to find the right school, but had we had Governor Kim Reynolds back in the day, my life would have been even better. And the kids today in this state, because of her hard work, will actually see their highest dreams, their greatest potential being achieved because they will be equipped with quality education. It is one of the ways that we restore hope as a nation. The second thing I would do as President of the United States is to create opportunities. Opportunities don't happen in Washington, D.C. They happen where small businesses create jobs and the American economy rises to the occasion. Those are the issues that I fight for. And the third one, as President of the United States, we must protect the America we love. And that starts with our southern border. It is time to build a wall and close our southern border. 70,000 Americans have lost their lives to fentanyl. Mexican cartels working with Chinese precursors in Mexican manufacturing to bring across the border enough fentanyl to kill 70,000 Americans. 6.3 million illegal immigrants crossing our southern border, and over 100 people on our national security watch list coming across our southern border. I have legislation that I would sign as President of the United States, putting $10 billion to finish the wall and using $5 billion for surveillance to stop fentanyl from killing another American soul. And as president, I would take China at their word. They have become an economic adversary to the United States of America, and it is time for us to uncouple our economy by growing jobs here at home, building things here at home, and employing Americans here at home. And I'm tired of seeing the President of the United States going to the Middle East and begging tyrants and dictators for more energy. It is time for us to be energy independent again in America. On my first day, I would sign again the XL Keystone Pipeline and start bringing energy back to our nation. National security is energy security. And this state knows it better than most. RFS. RFS allows us to reduce our dependency on foreign oil, gas, and energy. It is the right thing for the long-term view of this nation. My final statement, as my time runs out here. Our nation faces one of the greatest threats we've seen in my lifetime. It is this culture of grievance and the drug of victimhood that is spreading like a cancer across this nation. America is not a land of oppression. America is the land of opportunity, without any question. We must celebrate our founding fathers for the geniuses that they were and never cancel our founding fathers. We should know that without question, it is just a word, we should know without question that America's greatest days are ahead of her. But it will take strong, optimistic leadership to get us there. Our nation was founded upon a Judeo-Christian foundation that understood that all things are possible. And Ephesians 3:20 says that God is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we ask or imagine. Never, ever lose faith in America, and it is time for us to have a president who not only believes in America, but has lived the American dream, and the truth of my life disproves the lies of the radical left. God bless you. God continue to bless the United States of America, the most powerful force for good on earth. God bless you.